Were there certain filmmakers that you try to emulate your style, like Roger Corman, who's known for, Roger and Julie Corman, I should say, they're known for just doing things, you know, very, very quickly and being very cost efficient?
You know, I don't have the background to know how filmmakers actually have done their films and how efficiently they've done them. I've basically had to reinvent the wheel for myself, so I didn't really have any examples of the logistics of filmmaking. Like, how do we shoot a film quickly? How do we make a film in 21 days versus 45 days? So these are experiences that I had to sort of develop on my own. You know, the only people that you know, once again, that that I emulated were just sort of I guess you would call them dreams or fantasies, but you think of Sylvester Stallone, for instance. You got a guy who comes in with a screenplay and says, like, look, I'm going to play this guy, and you guys got to produce it. So those are the type of guys I think of. Or like, you know, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. They come up with a beautiful screenplay, and you know, they get, at that time, just Robin Williams, who was like super hot, to do it. And it gets sold, and it moves forward. Or like Vince Vaughn, like I mentioned, you know, they do a very relevant LA-centric film. So you know, these guys are, you know, in a whole different league. But you know, that's who I kind of look up to in regards to hoping to do a film that, you know, will click, you know, at some point. But the logistics of filmmaking, that's just been a painful a learning process for me. So I kind of learn, I figure out like what's the most efficient way to do this. Like the first film I did, I shot it on 35mm. So I did 35mm. I looked at all the logistics of it, like the telecine, the transfer, how do we get the film to the lab. And then the second film, I was like, wait a minute, you know, we got to go digital here, because we're going to be able to, you know, really do a much better job. So we shot it on the red. So, you know, it's an evolution, and you become way more efficient as you start doing more and more films. And the current film we're working on, which is Winter's Dream, it's going to be shot on two reds. It's going to be shot on a Red MX and an Epic. And so we're going to be able to move a lot more efficiently through scenes. So as a filmmaker, it's like anything in life. The more you do it, the more efficient you get and the more better. It's just like practicing anything. I think you slowly get a little bit better at it as time goes on.